to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, in as much as Raila Amolo Odinga's bid to become the next chairman of African Union is still at stake, and it has got a lot of challenges, but I still don't see anybody who is capable of competing with Raila Odinga, despite the fact that is trying to drive Kenya. Maybe he's trying to force people of Kenya to do what they don't want to do, because there is this guy that has been circulating all over the internet. People of Kenya saying that is going to vie with Raila Amolo Odinga, and automatically, if they stand together and if one of them is going to be is to be elected or is to be appointed to become the next chairman to replace Moussa Faki, then this guy is automatically going to win. That is, we are talking about the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Tanzania. That is January Makamba. January Makamba right now is serving as the Foreign Affairs Minister of of Tanzania and also East African Cooperation. But there is a very big problem. There is something that is happening that is not allowing this guy to vie for the seat. When the candidates were representing their paper, when people like Raila Amolo Odinga were taking their papers to the AU office that is in Addis Ababa, Tanzania said by themselves that they are going to support Raila Odinga, and therefore they did not endorse anybody. The person that they were almost endorsing was Jakaya Kikwete, but they did not do that. Why? They say that they are going to endorse Raila Amolo Odinga to become the next chairman of African Union. So all in all, in as much as people are talking about this thing, in as much as people are saying that Raila Odinga is going to fail, we also have to understand. We also have to look at it in another perspective. You know, I also don't like what Raila Amolo Odinga is doing in the country, what Raila Amolo Odinga has been doing, talking about dialogue with the government. But we must also look at it in a different way. That, okay, is talking about dialogue in Kenya. What is his motive? Why is he always supporting this thing? Number one thing that is making Raila Amolo Odinga to support dialogue. I'm not on dialogue. Let me not be attacked. Let me just put it clear. I'm not of dialogue. But I'm just looking at why Raila Amolo Odinga is supporting dialogue. Raila Amolo Odinga is supporting dialogue because his main work as the incoming chairman, in case he'll be the incoming chairman of African Union, is to hold peace. And I've been saying here several times that if you cannot hold peace within your own family, but what makes you think that you can bring peace in another person's family? If you cannot if you cannot be at peace with your own family, then what makes you think that you can cancel people who do not have peace so that they can maintain peace? Raila Amolo Odinga, if he cannot maintain peace within his country, then what makes him think that he will, if given chance to become the next chairman of African Union, he can do that? So that is why Raila is trying as much as he can, when people are talking about they don't want Ruto must go, he's trying to ask a question that, okay, we want Ruto to go, what next? Will we accept Rigathi Gachagua to come in to serve us with his political, with all his political tribalism? Are we ready to be led by the Kenya Defense Force, military? So those are the questions that I think he's asking, and he's asking them considering the fact he's trying to look at his side, that I want to become the chairman of African Union. What if, this question of what if has really have been bringing a lot of problems almost everywhere. That what if now that the election is going to be done next year on February, but there is still nomination. The nomination is still going on up to 6th of August. That is this year. So the AU has got only 4 candidates. Number one candidate that the AU has is Fauzia Yusuf Adam, that comes from Somalia, who acted as the former deputy prime minister and foreign minister. Sorry, only has got 1 vote. Number 2, we have got Mohammed Ali Yusuf from Djibouti, that is also acted as foreign minister. We also have that is from Seychelles. former vice president. And then the last one, we have got Raila Amolo Odinga, former AU High Representative for Infrastructure Development from 2018 to 2023. Also acted as the former Prime Minister from 2008 to 2013. Now, Raila Amolo Odinga, all these other three candidates do not have endorsement. In short, they have not been endorsed by even their own countries. Remember that the last time Somalian president came to Kenya, he said that he has endorsed Raila Odinga, and Djibouti have not said talked about their endorsement. And right now, Raila Amolo Odinga has got 16 endorsement and 16 vote pledges, whereby we have got Algeria supporting Raila Odinga, Angola, Central African Republic, we have got Equatorial Guinea, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Rwanda, South Sudan, Uganda, Zimbabwe. We also have Republic of Congo, DRC Congo, and then we have got Nigeria, South Africa, Tanzania, East African Community. So that is why I'm trying to say that in as much as maybe we are looking, right now we are looking for someone who can compete with Raila, you can challenge Raila Amolo Odinga, because all these other candidates cannot challenge him. So people are trying to look at all ways, how can we find someone that can challenge this guy? But I think it's too late, because the candidate had already represented their papers, and right now they are being processed. So what I'm trying to say, and we also have to understand that for someone to be appointed or someone to be elected as the AU's chairperson, he must be endorsed by his country. He must be endorsed by his country. But we find that this guy was not endorsed by his country before, so it is going to be difficult. In as much as people are trying to look at all the way around, we know that Raila is a disappointment. People are saying that he's a disappointment to the country right now. But I don't think if we can block him to become the chairman of African Union. We cannot block him right now. We cannot send letters to the AU and block him, saying that we did not endorse Raila. And we also have to understand that these positions, as a leader or as a chairman of African Union, you're only being elected or being appointed by the states. So Raila is working so hard to work hand in hand to make sure that he's in good terms with William Ruto, so that coming next year, that is coming 2025 February, William Ruto will elect him. And if at all, it can look very funny that you are coming as a chairman. You want to be elected as chairman of African Union, yet your own country have not even elected you. It can sound very funny. So that is why Raila Amolo Odinga is trying to work hand in hand with William Ruto, so that he can secure his position, so that he can be elected as the chairman of African Union. But truth be told, one thing I know for sure is that once Raila Amolo Odinga will be appointed or elected as the chairman of African Union, a lot of things are going to change. A lot of things if at all William Ruto will still be in the office up to 2025, then a lot of things are going to change. Because I think if Raila Amolo Odinga be talking about AU, ICC, Ruto, ICC, Ajikome, ICC, so and is not that much powerful. So what if? And this question of what if brings normally has got a lot of challenge. So what if Raila Amolo Odinga will be in the position now to command or to talk about the African itself as a whole? I don't know what to think. My biggest question is, do you think it will be easy for Raila Amolo Odinga to win the AU seat, considering how he's been talking about Kenya, how he has been leading Kenya? As we all know that Raila Amolo Odinga is known as the conman. But all in all, there is still a very big challenge for him to become the next chairman of African Union. I would like to listen to your thought. I would like to read your thoughts at the comment section. But just a reminder, if you're for the first time, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can also like and share and tell me where you're watching us from. If you're within the country, you can tell me which country are you watching us from. And if you're outside the country, I mean if you are abroad, you can tell me which country are you watching us from. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.